Shalom. All right, first and foremost, I'm going to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Ruach. Double honors to the elder apostles of Great Millstone who rule well. And salutation and much love to Akim out there pushing out his word in truth and sincerity. This is the brother Osh from Great Millstone Tampa back with another video. Lord, so it's edifying. And you see the title of the video, Hunger is Coming. All right, you have all these articles coming out speaking on all the crops that are being affected right now. Okay, or and the harvest for this fall is going to be very scarce. And then they have a whole new shortage thanks to this war that's taking place. All right, and it's been happening for the last couple of years. The shelves have been getting more. All right, the shelves have been getting more and more empty. All right, as the weeks have been going by, and now they have another reason to tighten the hold on you people. All right, because ultimately this is all manufactured by Esau Edom. He's creating this famine, but ultimately it all goes back to the Heavenly Father at the end of the day. No, however the famine comes, it's the will of the Heavenly Father at the end of the day, because a lot of you people are going to starve to death. All right, that's right, and we're going to prove it out of the Bible. This is we'll start in 2 Ezra 15 and verse 57. It says, "Thy children shall die of hunger." So you imagine that. You love your kids, right? And you're going to have to watch them die of hunger, because you ain't going to be able to feed them. And very soon you're going to have a microchip to even be buying anything, to buy food. So if you don't have a microchip, you're not going to be able to feed them. And then let's say you do get a microchip. Where are you going to buy the food at if there's a famine? If there's food shortages. Just because you get a chip doesn't guarantee you food. Okay? Hell, the prices are going up too. People are not going to be able to afford the food. That says, "Thy children shall die of hunger, and thou shalt fall through the sword. Thy cities shall be broken down, and all thine shall perish with the sword in the field." All right, so you escape this hunger. All right, let's say you find some food. Well, guess what? This is going to be chaos, because guess what? Everybody else wants that piece of food too. So, hey, like the scriptures say, on the verse 19 in that same chapter, it says, because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation, people are going to be destroying one another. So you think you have friends now, all right, your neighbors and whatnot, they're going to be coming for your food, man. Here it is, you're on social media showing off your pantry because you're storing up canned goods and all this water and all this, or doomsday prepping. Well, guess what? People know exactly who to come for now. Dumbass. Okay, like it's a little windy. Let's go back to verse 58, 2 Ezra 15:58. It says, "They that be in the mountains shall die of hunger and eat their own flesh." So people are going to be eating themselves and their kids, okay? Because it's going to be a hunger, man. It's going to be famine. It ain't going to be drive-thrus or in delivery very soon, okay? When things get real rough out here, all right? And the food stops coming in to the grocery stores, we're going to see, all right, how brotherly these people are, all right, how kind and affectionate they are. Well, the scriptures tell you, for the love of many shall wax cold. All right, it's going to be life and death out here on these streets, and most people, they're not ready for that. What's coming, man? Most Americans, to keep it real, are afraid of confrontation. Okay, so what happens when you need to kill somebody to eat? Well, you're gonna die, man. You either gonna kill or be killed, and it's gonna be tough, man, because it ain't gonna be much food out there, man. You go to the grocery store right now, and it ain't like it was in 2012, man, where all the meat was stocked, everything is stocked. Hell, I went to Walmart last week, and they're removing whole aisles because them products on them aisle are no longer coming in. Whole aisles just missing. I'm like, yeah, what are they doing? So imagine when that's the food, the produce section, when there's nothing in that bitch. You got 3 grapes, and they're all rotten. These are the times that are coming, man. And people are not preparing themselves. See, we're preparing ourselves by serving Yahweh by Shem Yahushai, coming back unto him, okay? Because we understand that we don't need to worry about how we're going to eat. All right, we have faith that Yahweh by Shem Yahushai is going to take care of us, and that's that. There's no ifs, ands, buts about it. You either believe or you don't. But you people out here, all right, You're gonna be in a world of hurt when when your ribs start touching your spine because you ain't ate a meal in 2 days. Because you Americans are a bunch of you know just obese pieces of shit. Okay, morbidly obese, glutton. Okay, selfish assholes here in America, man. You just want to put food in your mouth all day. You just drive by a McDonald's and watch the beluga whales hawking the fries down. You know what I'm saying? They're eating a Big Mac. It's sad and pathetic, man. This is the state that this earth is in, man. And it be our people, man, with those fucking big old legs, can't even walk. All right, don't even have ankles. It just goes straight from it goes straight from the calf to the foot. It's damn swollen so much, dying of diabetes, cancer, and all of this. Well, guess what? You're gonna go on a weight loss plan very soon, and it's gonna be forced upon you. Okay, let's go to Second Ezra 16 now, and verse 22. I started 17. It says, woe is me, who will deliver me in those days? The beginning of sorrows. See, we have entered the beginning of sorrows. Okay, and it's gonna continue to get worse and worse. You ain't seen nothing yet. All right, wait till people start getting hungry, man, and there's no more food coming in. You're gonna see how sadistic people can really get out here, man. When they, like this, the apostles always say, when people have nothing to lose, they lose it all. All right, and when it's talking about they haven't ate in a couple days, man, they're gonna be clubbing each other over their heads, even their own family members. Them in your own household shall you be your foes, man. Your families are gonna be killing each other over food, eating each other alive. Like I forgot that movie Platform, I think it was. But the farther the platform went down, the more and more cannibalism would start. And they would remember the dude that he kept them alive because he said, "Oh, the flesh tastes better if it's fresh." So a lot of people are gonna be eaten alive, man. You cut your arm off one day. All right, make sure you don't bleed out. Tie it off. Eat your leg the next day. You people are about to go through hell, man. All right, verse 18 says, the beginning of sorrows and great mournings, the beginning of famine. See, this is the beginning of famine. And it's going to be a worldwide famine, too. Russia, they're talking about grocery stores. People are panic buying and whatnot because of war. Well, I don't know if they came down there and told y'all, but during World War I and World War II, famine was a big thing, okay? There was people, not only people dying because of the war, there's people dying of hunger, especially in those war-torn countries where nothing can come in. You think, like in Ukraine right now, if those people stay there, let's say it was a full-blown invasion where they just massacring people. Well, guess what? If you stay behind, you're through because there ain't no food, ain't no delivery trucks coming to fill up the store. You're gonna have to starve. Okay, that's just how it is. That's how war it is. People die of hunger during the time of war, and we are, and the world is. There's war. Okay, there's an invasion going on as we speak, stirring up World War III. There's things going on in the Middle East that they refuse to play on the media, the mainstream media anyway. Okay, people are starving around the world, and it's finally going to come here to America, the one that lived deliciously. Okay, verse 18 again says, the beginning of sorrows and great mournings, the beginning of famine and great death, the beginning of wars, and the power shall stand in fear, the beginning of evils. What shall I do when these evils shall come? Here's the point I wanted, verse 19. It says, behold, famine and plague, tribulation and anguish are sent as scourges for amendment. So the Lord is sending these famines, okay, to punish, in hopes that you get right, man. Because a lot of you Israelites, they claim to be Israelites, you're not really in this thing for sincerity. You're gonna be hungry, and we're gonna see if you truly have faith or not. What you gonna do? You gonna fold and go to Esau for help? You gonna go to the Egypt, go down to Egypt for help when you're hungry, or you gonna have patience? We were talking about this the other day. You're gonna have patience and faith and wait upon the Lord to deliver you and to bring you some food, because the Lord could feed you in many ways. It's innumerable the ways the Lord can feed you. But do you believe that is the question? What it's gonna boil down to? Or are you gonna fold up like a lawn chair and go to your local chipping station, go get chips so you can go buy some a turkey sandwich? Okay, Or are you going to fall to temptation and eat some pork because that's the only thing readily available? What if that's the only thing you can get your hands on? Pork, a pork chop. You gonna eat it or you gonna walk away? And it might be 3 days since you had anything, even water. You see a pork chop with some Bud Light. What you gonna do? You gonna trust in your how about Shimmy Shai? Or you gonna eat that pork chop? Well, that's when the faith is gonna have to come in, because you should be, if you have faith, you're gonna be able to walk away and know that the Lord's gonna feed you. Because, but it's gonna be tough though. Because let's get this in. Wait, what chapter am I in? 16. Okay. Okay, let me keep reading. Verse 21. Oh wait, no, 20. It says, "But for all these things they shall not turn from their wickedness, nor be always mindful of the scourge." Right. So a lot of our people, man, they're not gonna care. They're gonna do it anyway. And then they're gonna die anyway. But you might not have that opportunity. Okay, a lot of people. I don't understand. I mean, I don't think people understand what's really coming. What famine really means. What hunger looks like. Okay, you go to these third world countries where they eating a bowl of rice a week, and you look at how they're living. Well, that's coming here to America, and it ain't gonna be no damn bowls of rice for you. All right, the UN ain't coming to feed you, nigga. Nah, man. No, the ministry. What they call them? The missionaries ain't coming, man. The missionaries ain't coming to feed you. You need to be getting fed now. All right, with the bread from heaven, the manna from heaven, and drinking the water of life, man, which is this word. Verse 21, "Behold, victuals shall be so good, cheap upon earth, that they shall think themselves to be in good case." And yeah, y'all thought y'all was good, man. These last, when Trump came into office and these last 10 years, things were cheap. Now look at it. Gas is $5. Chicken is 30. A T-bone steak is 38. It's madness, man. Shit is expensive, ridiculous. I all my 28 years in this world, I ain't never seen things like this, prices like that. And then it's limited too, depending where you go, what stores you go to. It's not variety anymore. And who knows how old that meat is, recycled meat and shit, that they gotta dye to make it look fresh. So when all that is emptied out, what you gonna do? It says that even then shall evils grow upon earth, sword, famine, and great confusion. That's where we at. Evils are growing upon the earth. Famine is coming. Great confusion is coming. The sword is coming. All right, but we really hitting on the famine, because that's a slow and painful way to go. You're gonna be tormenting yourself. They say, I believe it's 48 hours without food or water, people start to lose it, man. Hallucinate. They start to have evil thoughts and shit running through their minds because they're panicking. They don't know what's going on. Okay, and then add that once you're hungry and all hell is breaking loose, you're not gonna be sleeping very well. Okay, so you're gonna start hallucinating. Okay, oh no, that's what it is. 2 days for the food and water for most. This is for most Americans. Okay, I remember this is a study that I had read about years ago. This is I think even before I came into the truth. Pretty much it was a study. They say how long people, how many days these certain things start to affect them. Well, it was 2 days for most the average American without eating or drinking, where he was just completely done, finished, had no morale, couldn't get up. And then the sleep was 3 days without sleep, and you'll start hallucinating. So you people are gonna be, that's where the apparitions are gonna come in. So your ass is gonna be hungry, in the fetal position, gunshots ringing out, no food in sight, and now you're gonna start seeing Mickey Mouse and the crew cleaning up your room and shit. Or you're gonna see your worst nightmares come to life. All right, strange apparitions, man. You're gonna see your ghouls and you're gonna see demons manifest. Okay, verse 22. For many of them that dwell upon earth shall perish of famine. So that's what the Lord said. Many of you people especially Babylonians, are going to die of hunger. Well, around the world in general, but that's what the Lord said. Many shall perish of famine, and the other that escape the hunger shall the sword destroy. So you're going to be, either way, it's not looking very good unless you come back to the Lord and repent. All right. All right. So let's go to Lamentations. We got a precept for that. It said many people are going to perish of famine, and if you don't know what famine is, type it into Google. Look at some of the images that come up. This is Lamentations 4:9. They that be slain with the sword. Remember, it said there's going to be many that perish by famine, and the rest going to be slain by the sword. So they that be slain with the sword are better than they that slain with hunger. So you're better off getting stabbed to death, shot. All right, shot in the face, shot in the heart, shot in the kidney, and bleed out. Because at least you're gonna die pretty quickly, rather quickly, compared to starving to death. And it says, "For these pine away, stricken for the want of the fruits of the field." So you're gonna start. It's a slow process, man. You might make it a whole week. The Lord just leave you out there, man, starving for a whole week, and then that acid in your stomach just explodes out of your stomach and starts to eat you from inside out, man. That's where you pining away. All right, your organs start shutting down. You're all weak. Your body will start eating your muscle. Okay. Once it burns up all the fat that it can, it's gonna start burning up that muscle, eating that away. You know, again, look at those people in those third world countries that are starving to death, and take a good mental photo of it. And remember that. Do you want to go through that, or do you want to serve the Lord? All right, but again, we have nothing to worry about. If you truly believe, you should believe that the Lord is going to take care of us. All right, we go to let me see here. This is the book of Habakkuk. All right, this is Habakkuk 13, or so like Habakkuk 3:17. This is, it says, verse 17. Although the fig tree shall not blossom. Remember, famine is gonna be at the stores. It's gonna be in the farms, because there ain't shit growing. The Lord's putting the end to this, man. All your GMO bullshit seeds, they're finished. All right. There's no more fucking year-round crops, man. That's not even a real thing. That's nonsense. There's seasons for everything. There's seasons for strawberries. There's seasons for blueberries, so on and so forth. But here it is. This nigga got shit growing year round. It doesn't make any sense. So think about it. How the hell does this shit grow all year? So it says again, although the fig tree shall not blossom, neither shall fruit be in the vines. The labor of the olive shall fail, and the field shall yield no meat. The flock shall be cut off from the fold, and there shall be no herd in the stalls. That's your meat. All right, these slaughterhouses, they're being sold. All right, bought out by who? The devil. Farms, they're being bought out by who? The devil. All right, when this whole scamdemic hit, farmers started losing profits, so they had no choice but to sell. And who do you think bought that up? The same niggas that are gonna force you to go to their Walmarts, okay? Getting rid of the mom and pop stops, getting rid of the independent farmers. Okay, now it's all corporately owned. And who's owning these things? The same person that's gonna raising the prices on you, and the same person that's gonna stop sending food to the stores. This is all by design. This is part of their agenda. Verse 18 says, "Yet I will rejoice in the Lord." So here it is. There's no fruit of the field. There's no meat of the flocks, or what the herds, cattle. But what the scriptures say, "Yet I will rejoice in Yahweh. I will joy in the power of my salvation." So that's what we're gonna be rejoicing in, man. We don't care. We don't care. Bring the famine. All right, we're looking for salvation, And we know we're going to have, through much tribulation shall we enter into the kingdom. We know this has to happen. But a lot of people don't want it to happen, so they're not preparing their minds. They're not preparing, all right, getting closer to Yahweh Bashim outside. So they're going to be taken as a thief in the night. All right. This is verse 19. It says, Yahweh, power, Yahweh Bashim outside is my strength, and he will make my feet like hinds feet, and he will make me to walk upon high places to the chief singer on my string instruments. So that was the point on that. All right, let's go to Isaiah. All right, because again, this should comfort you if you believe. Because even though these things, these evils, great evils, are going to take place on this earth, you should still be comforted in knowing that the Lord is going to protect his remnant. All right. So let's go to where am I at? Isaiah 65. Yep. Fucking heathens. All right, this is Isaiah chapter. It's locked here. All right, yeah. Let me start it. Hopefully y'all can hear me. I know it's kind of windy out here. All right. This is Isaiah 65 verse 13 says, therefore thus saith Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, behold, my servant shall eat, but ye shall be hungry. And what is hunger, man? That's that famine that's coming. All right, a horrible famine. Okay, a time like, remember, there's been famines that's killed millions of people, you know, in years past, hundreds of years ago, thousands of years ago, going all the way back, you know, 3,000 years, 4,000 years, hell. People dying of famine. All right, all kind of famines. And that's not even going to be comparable to the famine the Lord's bringing in these last days. But it says, my servant shall eat, right? It says, behold, my servant shall drink, but ye shall be thirsty. Behold, my servant shall rejoice, but ye shall be ashamed. So when people are dying of hunger, the Lord will be feeding his men. All right, his servants. It begins with the servants of the Lord, which are his prophets. All right, and it'll trickle down to the rest of the 1/3. All right, those that believe. All right, because what the Lord said, we're going to do the same works and greater. The Lord was able to feed thousands of people with a little bit of food, man. Some fishes, a couple loaves of bread. You know, that's the kind of power that will be seen in these last days, and that will be making the elect eat. Okay, in many ways, man. Or the Lord could just bring it from somewhere, man. Anywhere. The birds will come and feed you. An animal could come and feed you. A bear, you know what I'm saying, could kill a deer in front of you, and just look at you and walk away. That's the Lord, man, feeding you. The whole deer. You know what I'm saying? Verse 14, behold, my servant shall sing for joy of heart, but ye shall cry for sorrow of heart, and shall howl for vexation of spirit. There you go, man. So we're gonna be taken care of, man. That's what the mindset. No matter what we go through, just know that the Lord's there. He's there for us, man. All right. What was I gonna get now? Okay, we'll close out on here. St. John chapter 6, because this is the mindset you need to be having, man, before that famine truly comes, man. When there's nothing to eat, and you're gonna be tested. Remember, the hour of temptation is coming. And you can't buy or sell without it. So you're not going to be able to just go to the store and get anything anyway. If there is food there. If, that's a big if. But here's John 6 and verse 35. Okay, let me start up a little bit. Let me start at verse 31. It says, our fathers did eat manna in the desert, as it is written, he gave them bread from heaven to eat. Then Yahushua said unto them, verily, verily, I say unto you, Moses gave you not that bread from heaven, but my Father giveth you the true bread from heaven, which is what? This word, man. Eat this roll, which is who? Yahushua. Verse 33, for the bread of the Most High is he which cometh down from heaven, and giveth life unto the world. Then said they unto him, Lord, evermore give us this bread. And Yahushua said unto them, I am the bread of life. He that cometh to me shall never hunger, and he that believeth on me shall never thirst. There you go. Plain and simple. You will never thirst. You will never hunger if you come unto Yahushua, man. All right, and ultimately coming back to Yahweh. So this is the way, man. If you wanna be full, if you wanna eat, you shall never hunger. Then you gotta come and eat this roll. All right, and the Lord will take care of you when the true famine comes. And there's gonna be a famine of the word too. So the bread of life ain't gonna be here for everyone to get it whenever they please. The time is running out. The famine of the word is coming, and a real famine is coming as well. All right, so eat this bread of life, which is Yahweh Shai, and you're gonna be filled when that time comes. You're gonna have sufficient. Okay, so Lord's will, this is edifying, exhorting to the hopeful elect out there. Continue to push and continue to pray to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai for more strength to endure these last days, because there's going to be some evil times and some tough times, but through the spirit and power of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai and our faith, we will be able to get through it and see our salvation, all right, and our enemies fall. So with that, shalom.